The August numbers are out. 5,627 sales last month, the month of August 2022. What does that mean? Well, from last August to this August, 34% drop in sales. So you're concerned and you say, hey, what's going on? We knew that last year was a record year and we expected a change. And that change happened with the drop in 34%, which is absolutely normal. But did you know that from July to August, sales were up actually 11%? That's interesting. What about prices? Well, from a year ago, from last August to this August, prices were up 0.9%. And you're saying to yourself, well, that's good, but what happened from last month to this month? Well, from last month to this month, sales were up 2%. Hey, what's going on? Sales are up, prices are up. Well, maybe it's that people have realized that this is a new reality and they've settled into the new environment and they're kind of accepting what's going on, which is important. Now, this video is coming out a couple of days later than it normally would because the Bank of Canada had a big decision to make. What were they going to do with interest rates today? And guess what they decided? To increase the rates by 0.75% to 3.25%. So that's going to affect everyone down the road. Inflation is a long-term, pain and will compromise our financial health going forward. So the government has to take action. If they don't, it's going to be devastating. But let's look at what the numbers are telling us. And the numbers are telling us that, the prices aren't dropping drastically. So what does that mean for buyers? Well, buyers have more choice because they have opportunity to look at more properties, put in the right conditions and terms to benefit themselves, and find the right property, not settle. When the market was going very quickly, buyers would accept and buy any property to get in there before, they would miss out and not really look for the right property. So now they have that opportunity to look for a property and make that decision calmly and get a better home for themselves than they otherwise would have. Now sellers now don't have to really panic as much because, hey, they're seeing that the prices have come down from the highs of, January and February, but they're still relatively strong from last month and even from last year. Prices are still maintaining and holding the strength. So what does that mean? Well, it means that, people are settling in. They're getting more comfortable with their new reality. They understand inflation is an issue. They understand the Bank of Canada has to raise interest rates to help the economy control itself from overheating. And that's important, so you have that information. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is this, is that the only factor that you have to really take into consideration is that the real full effects of any interest rate change is not really felt until 12 to 18 months down the road. So these are the facts, what's happening in the market. I hope that helps you and wishing everyone all the best until next time.